I'm back. Hello, everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of Family Chantel, Season 1, Episode 5, Pack Your Bags. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for your um, subscription, for joining the family. We really do appreciate having you here. And to all of my nieces and nephews who've been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support and for coming back video after video, year after year. Like, thank you all so much. Y'all, if I had to rate this particular episode of the Family Chantel, I would rate it a C. Um, to me it appeared to be a filler episode, but I guess it's building up to all the heat. But right now, like for me, it was a filler episode. Last week we watched Pedro as he went on to the Dude Ranch with Thomas and Puddle, and I had hopes that he was really changing. This episode, y'all, we found out that this mofo ain't changing. He still has a plan in his mind to bring his family back, or bring his family to the United States. It is unbelievable the level of deceit that Pedro is working at. And I'm just like, this mofo is good. Do you hear me? This mofo good, y'all. So we see Pedro taking a call with his sister. Okay, now I don't go scene by, for all of you all who are new, I don't go scene by scene. I go by, what I see, what I feel. Okay. We see Pedro on a phone call with his sister, right? Pedro's sister Nicole is just a straight, she's disgusting. All right? No heart, no compassion, nothing. Pedro is taking a call from her. He said that, he had been busy. His sister had left several messages. And he was like, you know what? I got to answer, call my sister because I don't know what's going on. She left a message and said, I need you to call. And so Pedro makes that phone call outside of his apartment building to his sister. And she tells Pedro that the grandmother is sick and that he needs to come home immediately. And he's like, okay, I didn't know grandma was sick. What's going on, wooty wooty woo. So basically she sits there and she begins to rag on Chantel, saying that Chantel wasn't nothing, that all of this is her fault, that she came over to the DR and he didn't get an opportunity to spend time with his family and friends. Okay, that's fair. That is exactly what we saw happen. Pedro went home, saw his mom and his sister, partied for a couple of nights, okay, got dry humped, and next thing you know, Chantel arrived on the scene to bring him back home and to fuck up his vacation. I mean, let's just be real about it. She fucked the man vacation up, okay? So Pedro didn't get an opportunity to go and see, his grandmother now. Because it's a 7-hour drive down that mofo and it's a 7-hour drive back. So I mean, he got a party first, get drunk. Thank you, Liz Moore, for the $5 super chat. Aloha. Did you get the postcard from Hawaii? Love you, Auntie. I will have to explain that to you. If you can send me, I did not get it, but I need to tell you why I did not get it. So if you can send me an email to aunties2cents@gmail.com, I will explain to you what is going on and why I did not get that postcard. But thank you so much, sweetie, for sending it to me. But no, I didn't get it. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much, Mary, for putting that in the chat for her. So she's sitting there and she's blaming, you know, Nicole. And he's like, you can't blame Nicole for grandma being sick. She's my wife. I'm going to come home, but I'm bringing her here. I'm bringing her home with me. So, you know, Nicole has a conniption fit over that, okay? That's the last thing that she wants to hear is that he's bringing her home. And she's like, why? You need to see grandma, you know, woo-de-woo-de-woo. We don't like that bitch, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's the same old thing over and over and over. And now she has an attitude with him because Pedro was saying, look, you know, she's my wife. I'm trying to work my relationship out. He tells her about how he went to the dude ranch with Thomas and Puddle and that he's really trying to get it together. And she's pissed about the thing, okay? Like, she doesn't bite her tongue about how angry she is at the fact or with the fact that, you know, this mofo did it. And so he's like, look, you know, you're not going to continue to keep blaming Chantel. And it just seems like, you know, Pedro is the protective husband. She said, bitch, you outside talking to me on the phone because your wife does not like me at all. She doesn't want you to talk to us. Which, you know, kind of froze Pedro because, you know, at the end of the day, this is how it is. I mean, you know, Chantel doesn't like him. So Pedro goes back into the house and now he has to tell Chantel that his grandmother is sick and that, you know, he's going to have to go back to the DR, you know, to see his grandmother. So Chantel instantly catches the ass as well. And now she is angry with him. She brings up the fact that, you know, how the family treated her, of course, you know, in the Chantel fashion. Chantel's going to make everything about her. Instead of her saying, okay, well, your grandmother's sick, you know, go ahead on over there, take care of your grandmother. She's like, you know, Pedro told her, I want you to go with me. And she's like, this is the first time you've considered me, the first time you wanted me to go back with you and everything. And so, you know, she's like, I got a task. I got this I got to do. But you know what, bitch, I'm going to go. Winter's going through her stuff. She still has to talk to Ja. And so, you know, she's like, okay, well, I'm going to go. So the next thing we see is Chantel having a conversation with Mama Chantel, okay, with Karen. And she's telling her mother about the grandmother being sick. One of the things that I didn't like about what Chantel did was she threw everything in his face. And if you're going to forgive somebody and you call yourself moving on, then move on. Don't keep bringing up all, you know, regurgitating all the stuff that you allegedly, quote unquote, have forgiven him for. If you're going to move on, Chantel, like, seriously, you need to move the hell on. There's no need of going back and forth with Pedro about, you know, him dancing with the women and all of that kind of stuff. And he had an opportunity to go and see his family, but he didn't have an opportunity to go and see his family because your ass was over there, again, like I said, ruining his vacation. So you can't tell somebody what time, when they are supposed to go and see grandma, because most of us gonna see grandma either when we start the trip off, then we gonna cut the hell up, or we gonna see grandma after we cut the hell up. So you can't tell a mofo when to go and see their grandmother, okay? So anyway, she goes and tells her mom because she's like, I know my mom gonna try to talk me out of this. Her mother ain't trying to talk her out of it. Her mother just said, look, you need to make sure that you are prepared for what's about to go down. You know that they didn't care nothing about you. They didn't treat you right. Excuse me, y'all. Camera tilted. They didn't treat you right when you were over there. And, you know, so why are you going again? So she's like, you know, I'm going to go with my husband. He asked me to go. And so the mom was like, well, you know that Winter is going through a lot of stuff with Ja right now. She needs you. So Chantel was like, I don't give a damn whether or not she need me or not. I know I started it. I stirred the pot. But damn it, I don't feel like standing over the stove and cooking the rest of the shit that I started. And so, you know, she's like, it's my wifely duties. And I have to go and be with Pedro. You know, I have to be by his side. And I have to show the family that we are united front and we're together. So Karen said, oh, okay, well, you know, do your wifely duties. Do what you think you need to do. And guess what? I'm going to. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask your daddy to go, your sister to go, your first cousins, and all them bitches. All of us are going. So Chantel's like, you weren't invited. She was like, I'm inviting my damn self because I got your back at the end of the day. I'm your mother. I didn't like how they treated you out there, and I'm your mother, and I'm going to go out there with them. Next thing we see is Mama Chantel. Mama Chantel set up a meeting for her to meet with Pedro, right? So she's sitting up on the seat and everything, because she's made a decision that she's going. She said Thomas may trust him, River may trust him. They may be trying to bunk with him and build a relationship, but I still don't trust this mofo. I think he using my daughter. Now, if there was, if indeed Pedro did not already have a plan, and the Mama Chantel was out there doing what she's doing, right? Then I absolutely agree. I mean, I absolutely believe that she would fuck it up. But because we saw in this episode that Pedro has a master plan, Mama Chantel is right. He is determined that he is going to have his way in this situation. He even tried to tell the sister on the phone, I'm trying to work out my relationship with this family. And it's all some bull. So he walks up, and she's like, hola, he's like, hola, and she's like, como está usted, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She trying to talk Spanish. I don't know really Spanish. I took it and got straight A's through, but I can't remember hardly any of it. So anyway, she goes on and she's trying to talk to Pedro in Spanish, and so Pedro's a little tickled by it. And so, she's trying to say, you're going to DR with your wife. And she said, you going with your husband. And he was like, wife. He tried to give it to her and everything. And so at the end of the day, Pedro was like, just talk English, Karen, damn it. So, they give him a little side interview. And he's like, hey, have to say what? And he's like, Karen's Spanish is terrible. He said her Spanish is worse than my English. In the beginning of the episode, we saw Chantel having a conversation with Pedro about his inability to speak English properly. She said, I know more Spanish than you know English. Well, that's what you were studying. That's why you went to the DR, okay? So you could practice or whatever. And so, but at least Karen is trying something. This is the first time that I've seen her use it and not use it in a derogatory way. So I was like kind of cool with the fact that she wasn't being facetious or anything like that. She was really trying to speak Spanish this time. So anyway, she goes on to start slow talking Pedro. And she's like, I understand that you're going back to the DR. He's like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay. Didn't you just go to the DR? Yes, but my grandmother's sick and I'm going back over there. And you want Chantel to go with you? He's like, yes, I do. I want my wife to go with me over there. Well, what about your mother? And your sister? So Pedro was like, what? She was like, I'm going to the DR too. So Pedro was like, for what? So you can kick my mother's ass? No, I'm not going to kick. I said, if she don't get this out. Pedro confronts her about wanting to fight his mother. He said, what are your plans, to drag my mother by the hair? She said, if that has to happen, that's what it has to happen. So Pedro's like, I don't want no stuff. My grandmother is sick. That's the purpose the reason why I'm going over there. And I don't want a whole bunch of drama. I've been trying to mend the fences and mend the relationship with you all. And, we need to fix it with the families. But this is not the time nor the place to fix it with the families, because the reason why we're going is because my grandmother's sugar is off. She's having problems with her high blood pressure. And my grandmother's ill, and she's been asking for me. This is not the time for Karen to go over there and make an issue out of it. But of course, we already know that this was already going to be set up. So so Pedro was like, you know, I don't need this. I don't want this. She said, look, I want to protect. Pedro said, I want peace. She said, I'm trying to protect my peace. But if my peace is interrupted or anybody's peace in my family is interrupted, that I am going to be every woman. It's all in me. I said, I said, she did not Shaka Khan that damn sentence. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, Pedro, I'll do it naturally. I said, why would she Shaka Khan that? Why would she do that? I said, what kind of damn quote was that? Ain't nobody gonna mess with your peace, Karen. You going over there with all this drama. But okay. So she has made a decision that she's going. Pedro is at home. He's packing his bags up with Chantel. She's being bossy like only Chantel can be. And they fly over to DR. The next time we see, so the next thing we see is the damn sister with her conniving ass, Nicole. Nicole is over there with Thoughtalicious, okay? Thoughtalicious still got yellow on, and she meets Thoughtalicious at a bar. And she's like, look, I got some stuff that's going on. My life is real messed up right now. And she's like, what's going on? And she was like, do you remember Winter and Thomas? And she was like, yeah, I remember them bitches. And she was like, okay, why did Pedro go out to a dude ranch with them? Trying to act like he wanted to be part of their damn family. And she was like, what? I mean, you know, don't nobody want to mess with them. And then she goes on to tell her that Pedro was coming home. And that, you know, he's bringing Chantel with him. And she doesn't like Chantel. And her and her mother don't bunk with her like that. And then, so, you know, she's plotting with the girlfriend. And the girlfriend, she's like, you want to see him when he come? She was like, yeah, I want to see him. I'm going to try to have a little bit of respect for her because he is married to her. But I'm going to try to give a little bit of respect. But I'm going to show this and I'm going to teach this bitch a lesson. What kind of lesson are you going to teach him? Pedro, if he was going to do you, he'd have done you, okay? If he was going to do you, he would have done you. She said she went to college with her. She been a family friend. They've been knowing the bitch for a long time, okay? If he was going to do you, you would have already been done. And over. One and done. But now she got a plan that she's going to show Chantel something. Are you kidding me? And the sister is behind this? You mad because the man is trying to reconcile with the family? It ain't real. Because later on, we see Pedro in the DR with his mother and his sister sitting up there having a conversation with them, right? And he's telling them, I need y'all to get along for the get along. We need Chantel in order to bring you all to the United States. So I'm playing the game with Family Chantel. I'm getting along with the get along for the get along so I can bring y'all along to the United States. And because I'm not a naturalized citizen, I can't do it by myself. I need Chantel to sign off on the shit. Can y'all please get along? They like, where's Chantel? At the hotel. Well, why the bitch didn't come over here? He said, like you would have welcomed her had she came in here. He told her, I need you to get along with her. I need y'all to fake this out like I'm faking it out. I said, God dang it, Pedro. The moment we let our guards down and think that you are a good human being, you sitting on there crying last week talking about you don't know your daddy, goo goo gaga, giggy giggy gaga. And bitch, you playing a game. And you done ran the game in front of the TLC cameras and said, I need Chantel. I need y'all to get along with Chantel so that we can because this is part of the fucking plan. Obed was right the whole damn time. Obed told her, this is a plan. He said, I got to stay married to Chantel so I can get y'all in the United States. The mother at first was fighting it and was like, and Nicole was like, if she come in my house, I'm calling the police. He said, no, don't call the police. Don't call the police. I need to get you to America. She said, I ain't kissing nobody's ass, and I'm not being phony to come to the United States. I'm not doing it. The mother said, wait a minute, skirt, hold up. It's my dream to get to America. You gonna get along with the get along for the get along so I can get my ass over there. Pedro is playing Chantel. He doesn't care. Thank you so much, Glamorous Goddess, for the $1.99 super chat. I just can't. Pedro is out to get what he needs. Absolutely. Hi, beautiful. Thank you for the super chat. Pedro is using her. He got a whole plan. When the mama was like, skirt, no, I need to be in America. Pump your brakes up in this mofo, Nicole. Don't fuck up the church's bag. You can't fuck up the church's money. I need to be over there. No. They said before you die, you got to see America. You can't close your eyes, bitch, until you see America. Do y'all remember when she said that a couple episodes ago? She not playing. Don't mess up the church's bag. I got to get to America. She about to do a West Side Story song up on this mofo. Pedro is being deceitful. And here it is. I thought that Pedro really was trying to work it out with Puddle and Thomas. And he wasn't. It's all part of a game. It's all part of a plan. When Chantel was sitting at that damn... See, Chantel... Let me go ahead on and say what I really want to say out here, okay? Because we all grown, damn it, okay? Chantel thinks that her beauty, because she's so beautiful, she think because her body is together, she got the big, overinflated breasts, okay? She got this, her waist is snatched in from a tummy tuck, okay? From Dr. Miami, bitch, okay? She got the, her butt, is sitting out in the back. She's, going to nursing school. She comes from an affluent family. Chantel think that, she is the epitome of beauty, and she can get any mofo that she wants. She can't accept the fact that you just not beautiful enough not to be cheated on like all the fat girls. You can't fathom in your mind that this mofo is using you like they use all the ugly girls. Bitch, we all in the same basket. Excuse me for hollering. You think because you all that you can't be manipulated and you can't be used and you just got it together and this isn't possible. He has to love me. Bitch, he don't love you. He loves America. He done already basically said, the sister done already basically said, when we come over there, we using that mofo to live in his home. We using him for the money, and the bitch ain't gonna like it. But because you think that you can't be had, because you're so beautiful on the outside, but you a dumb dick twit in the inside. Because you're deceiving yourself to believe that this mofo, and then because you're so miserable, okay, because your subconscious mind is talking to you, he's using you, he doesn't love you, this is a trick, this is a hoax. Because you can't deal with that, you're gonna go and fuck up Winter's relationship, your fat sister. Now you want your fat sister to be miserable when she had a loving relationship for 6 years. Let that mofo tell her. A lot of people last week did not like the fact that I told Winter to stay in that relationship. But some people, some women will put their mouth on your relationship and tell you about your damn relationship and what you should do in your damn relationship when she getting her ass knocked, dragged out, man cheating, she borrowing people's husbands, she got boxes full of dicks, all that kind of stuff, and then you got the nerve to say something about to me and be mad with me because I told her it ain't something that you can't work out. I know that the mofo lied. He been lying for how many years now that he's been dating her, that he didn't have a son. But damn it, he didn't kill nobody. He ain't cheating on her with nobody. He ain't knocking her in her damn head every time she turn around. Why can't she fight for that relationship? There had to be a reason why he did what he did. And I'm not making an excuse for y'all. I'm saying if you got the love of your life and this is the mofo that you love, you fight for your relationship like the bitch that's fighting to get somebody else's man that's already married. Let's keep it 100 out here. We always quick to say, I would leave him. Like Chantel, I would leave him. You don't need to be with him. But you ain't left him. And the family treat her like she a piece of trash on the street. And you gonna tell that girl to walk away from a relationship where everything is fine, but this one little thing that he was ashamed or embarrassed to tell her, I got another child. Yes, that is a big issue, but it ain't an issue that will cause her not to try to fight for that relationship. It's not. Let me get myself together and put my glasses on. Thank you so much, VickyVille83, for the $1.99 super chat. Tell her, Auntie, let Winter handle her own. That's right, Vicky. Love that little picture, girl. Auntie, why would you give her that advice? That's the worst advice you could have ever given her, Auntie. Auntie, why would you tell her something like that? Because love is complicated sometimes. Life is complicated. It ain't all smooth sailing. Mofos ain't gonna come out and tell you the truth. And there are some things that happen in your life that, damn it, some of it you're gonna take to your grave. And some of it is going to take you a while to process and say what it is. Hell, I get in a relationship with somebody, I'm not telling them all the things that happened in my life. And they may be feeling some kind of way that I didn't tell them 2 years ago in a relationship. Bitch, I'm telling you now. But because Chantel is so daggone miserable in her relationship with her man, now she gonna sit up there and fuck up the church's bag for Winter. Winter, fight for your relationship. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. And before I take it back, I add more to it. Because how's your relationship working out? How's your stuff going? And this is for, this ain't for everybody. But I'm going to keep it 100 out here, like I always do. How's your relationship working out? What man did you walk away and you gave up on because he had a couple of flaws? Now, I can see if the bitch ain't got no teeth. I can see if he ain't got nothing, no jiggy going on. I can see if he's a cheater. I can see if he's abusive. But I don't see y'all doing any of that. Y'all made a mistake. He let it pile up and he didn't deal with it from the beginning. So year after year, it got harder and harder for y'all to tell it. Thank you, whoever just said that. Who just said that? Crystal Hogan, nobody's perfect. And nobody's going to tell you the whole truth. I don't give a damn how long you've been in a relationship. You got some stuff that you hiding too. We don't tell everything. And we damn sure don't tell it in the right season sometimes. It don't mean that he's undateable. It doesn't mean that he's not worthy and she's not worthy of loving one another. Fuck that. Thank you so much, Van H, for the $5 super chat. Love you, Auntie. Do you think Chantel will fall for their plan to get into the U.S.? Absolutely, because she's too beautiful. Absolutely, glamour goddess Jaw. It's sincere. They're just mad. Absolutely, she's going to fall for the plan because she's too cute. She's too beautiful. Her body's perfect. She wears stilettos. Playing golf. Who goes to a putt-putt golf course and got heels on? Y'all kiss my... Thank you so much, Tracy H, for the $5 super chat. She ain't gonna fall for the bull. She's already falling for it. We're going over there together to do it, to keep a united front, to let them know. Pedro said, look, the bitch at the hotel, let me tell y'all what the game plan is. Hut, everybody huddle, goddammit. All right, now look, Nicole, you going to act like you have like her. And Mom, I need you to be quiet. Matter of fact, Mom, I need you to sit down with Chantel's mother. And, I need y'all to get along for the get along. All right, Mom, look, what I need you to do, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put some scotch tape, some invisible tape or something when you go. We're going to put Velcro your lips together, bitch. Because, Mom, this is the game plan, all right? So now, look, now, okay, on 3. Bitch, break. This mofo went over there with a plan. And Chantel's sitting in the hotel because she's beautiful. Because she's fine. Let me tell you something, boo. You get it too. Pretty women get it too. Skinny women get it too. Fat women get it too. White women get it. Black women get it. Asian women get it. Spanish women get it. Bitch, we all get it. We all done had that mofo that wasn't about nothing. And made and left us. Okay? Feeling like we wasn't nothing. Until we picked ourselves up and brushed ourselves off and said, you know what? Fuck it. He missed out. I'm a good catch. And that's what Winter and Jar, they need to sit down, come together, reason together with one another. Because she ain't got no man that got family trying to leech up off of her and just using her. Remember, when Chantel went to the club the night that she was supposed to meet Pedro, it's supposed to be 6 of them. Pedro was supposed to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a hoe from America by the toe. If she holler, let that bitch go. Now, eeny, meeny, miny, motherfucking mo. He was supposed to have his choice of 6 different girls. And Chantel's desperate ass was the only one that showed up. So Pedro said, damn, I gotta go with this one. Why are you constantly telling these people not to use the S word? Is that Auntie asks that you don't use the S word. Please, for all of my new subscribers, okay? All my new nieces and nephews, please do not use the S word in this chat. When we come back, it can't be in there. YouTube will flag the out of me. Please do not use sugar, honey, iced tea in my chat. Okay? Number 1, if Mary don't catch it, YouTube's gonna catch it. Y'all don't want y'all auntie channel flagged up like that. That ain't what y'all want. Okay? Susie, I stayed out here just for you. Yeah, say ish. There you go. Thank you, boo. Say something like that. But you can't say sugar, honey, iced tea in here. It's gonna flag my channel. Okay? Thank you, y'all. They like say this. I know sometimes I get hyped up, and to make y'all hyped up, and y'all want to. Because a couple of times I've slipped myself. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta keep it, clean. You know, keep it clean, y'all. So anyway, it's about to be a brawl. It's about to go down. Nicole says she ain't doing it. She ain't kissing nobody's butt. And she gonna set her brother up. That ain't love. That ain't what you do. You don't set nobody up. Have nobody hot on the block. It's not what you do. To try to get at Chantel, you gonna hurt your own brother in order to get at Chantel. Nicole's an evil hussy. And I can see her now coming to America, getting that ass dragged. I mean, I'm talking about dragged. She can go down to Atlanta, Georgia, and act a fool if she wants to. They will love and hip hop her ass. You're not gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia, and you can't half ass speak English, and you down there setting up stuff and setting people up. They will love and hip hop her ass. Do you hear me? Bitch. Don't do it. You don't want that heat. You don't want that, Nicole. But I really am disappointed in Pedro because I thought Pedro was trying to do right. But I'm telling you, I knew that Obed had no reason to lie. He didn't have nothing to gain. That mofo told her the truth. He had nothing to lose. He was her good Judy. He told her they fucked up my relationship with my boyfriend. This is what they do. And it looks like Family Chantel, that mother Karen, is going to sit down with him again. Because I'm telling you right now, Pedro's some scum for doing that. He don't love no cotton freaking Chantel. But bitch, see, when you put your own stuff on a pedestal, you gonna fall, and you gonna fall hard. And it's gonna devastate her. And hopefully Winter will go ahead on and work her relationship out with y'all and live happily ever after with him and his daughter and maybe his son. We don't even know what the dynamics of that relationship was between them. And the thing about it is that the family is disappointed. Karen and them are disappointed, and they just want to know why from Ja. It seems like Ja was a good guy. Anytime he can get Mama Chantel to like him, but Chantel is jealous of Winter's accomplishments, and sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's just like that. And ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing you did, but it just could be sibling rivalry. But enough is enough. And anytime you didn't like them calling the investigator on you, you didn't like it, and neither did Pedro. But you and Pedro took so much pleasure in it not being about y'all. That's some dog right there. That's not what you do. So the two of them are made and designed for one another because both of them got a whole bunch of drama and a whole bunch of with them. Both of them do. And I can't wait for all of it to play out. Because ain't no way in the world Mama Nicole, Mama Pedro is going to be able to keep her hard ass down. That's a hard looking woman. I don't care how much she try to fix it up, change it up. I don't care how much dye she put in her hair. I don't care how much eyelashes and I don't care what her and Nicole do. They hard women. And I don't know why Karen will not get that weave fixed. Bitch, you don't have no edges. Go ahead and rock a no-edge hairstyle. Or get somebody to put some in there, some fake ones. Get some of that little the little stuff and lay that stuff down or something. Like, why is her weave so busted? I'm trying to like Mama Karen. Then she look like she gaining weight by the minute. Now, I ain't no skinny chick. But I'm telling you now, every time I look at her, I'm like, she got, I mean, them hips is, why is Mama Karen pregnant? I ain't want to gossip, so you didn't hear from me. But Mama Kern is picking up some weight. I did have someone to send me the um, Facebook page for the brother that was missing. And so I was able to see the brother and his wife. He is married, his K1 visa girlfriend, okay? It appears that she is from the Philippines. And he appears to be very happy with her. Seem like they have a loving family and a loving relationship, so I'm gonna leave him the fuck alone. Because if he decides that he's military and this is not what he wants to do and he doesn't want his face out there, you know what I'm saying, and he don't want Auntie talking about him and everybody else dragging him, I'm gonna respect his wishes and leave him the hell alone. But I was able to get some information on him. So anyway, y'all, in conclusion, let me know down in the comment section what you would have rated this show. Would you have given it an A, a B, a C, a D, E, or F? What would you get? And tell me in the comment section, what do you think about Pedro? Do you believe that Pedro really is scheming, or is this just for the cameras? Do you believe that Chantel is going to fall prey, okay, and be a victim to these circumstances? Tell me what you think. So let me put my glasses on, see what you all think. Okay, Angela Monterio said a D. YCHNNM said LOL. Jason Jones says worst show I have ever seen. Okay, Fonty D said a C. Tanette Dyer said a C. Maria My Life said C. Miss J said C. Kimberly Ann gave it a B minus. Amanda Evans gave it a C. Book for Life gave it a D. Loving Life 323 gave it a B. Randy Thompson gave it a B minus. Tiki gave it a B. Pedro got to go. Glamour Goddess gave it a B. B Domi gave it a B minus. M gave it an A plus. Auntie, you are spot on. Thank you, boo. Susie LA1 said, do you have a job in entertainment, Auntie? You are quite amusing. No, I do not. I live a regular life, sweetie. Cindy said, Pedro is a piece of poop. Okay, a piece of dirt. Okay, a dirt. So Christy Tackett gave it a C plus. Okay. Lola C gave it a C minus. Believe Pedro cares for her, but green card is more important. Somebody gave him a snake. Y'all, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I really do appreciate it. And a special thank you to Mary, who is holding down the fort. On the last video that we were on, although you all saw 781 people in the chat, there were actually 2,200 people in our last video that we had up. And so we just want to celebrate you, Mary, and say thank you so much for keeping these streets safe so that everybody can comfortably chat and give their opinions without a whole bunch of trolling and all of that. Mary, we really do appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, you run this mofo channel. Thank you all again so much for being here. Love you to pieces. And until next time, good night, y'all. Tomorrow will be our special segments of Say It Ain't So. Bye-bye.